All right, so first we're gonna start with a mental health check. Scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest. How you feeling right now?
Mental health. Like an 8.5.
8.5?
Yeah,
Okay, that's
pretty
passing.
good.
Why you rating 8.5 though?
Had to be honest. I mean, I could say 10, but depending on what type of day you catch me in, like it's like some days it's gonna be always better than the next day.
Right.
You know, so you got good days, bad days. So
I always
just
room
wanna
for
make-
improvement for sure.
yeah, for sure.
What about physically?
Physically, I'm about a 7.
About a 7?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I still gotta get with you.
Yeah. You know, it's the holiday season, been moving around a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
traveling?
Yeah, I've been traveling a lot actually. So I got Chicago in the morning, but I just did Jamaica for Thanksgiving. Then before that I did I was at before that New York. I did that. No, I actually did Jamaica. Then I did New York. So yeah, I ain't really had no time to really sit down yet. You know what I'm saying? Trying to just keep it moving.
Well, yeah, so y'all, welcome to Consciously Speaking, where every voice finds its space. I'm your host, Pat B.
Your boy M. Nashke.
And we have with us Phor.
One and only.
Yeah, you all may know him from Black Ink Chicago.
Yes.
He's far more than that. He's an entertainer, musician, tattoo artist,
Yes.
pretty much everything.
Yeah,
Entrepreneur,
for sure. Yeah.
Man of many hats.
There
man
we
of
go.
many hats. Yeah, we know you've been in social media a lot lately.
Yeah.
which
Proud
is
father too, man.
Proud father.
For sure. Yeah.
Son, brother,
Absolutely.
Family member.
family member,
that.
everything,
All that. Yeah.
everything. Yeah, and we're creating a safe space for you. And like I said, we know you've been in social media a lot at the moment, which is very judgmental, and we're gonna talk about it.
No, for sure. Let's talk. We
We're gonna
good.
talk about it.
Yeah.
So first thing, we know you're from Chicago, a very gang-infested area.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up, and how did you overcome that environment?
I mean, growing up for me, it's changed now.
Okay.
But Chicago always been like, a gangster city, but not necessarily because of violence. You know what I'm saying? More so how you move, how you know what I'm saying? Being a gangster at the time when I grew up, was taking care of your family, standing on business. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like it was a lot of like rivalries going on with different blocks and all that, but it wasn't no. Like now it's kill or be killed. You feel me?
Yeah,
it ain't like that
yeah.
no more now. I mean, it ain't like that how it was back in the day. So, for me, I was motivated by the like the hustlers. You know what I'm saying? That I grew up in my environment. They sold dope. I sold art. You feel me? So I just took the mindset, you know what I mean, and just figured out a way to do something that wouldn't, cause me, you know what I'm saying, having to go to jail. You know what I mean? But keeping the same mindset of, getting to the money and figuring it out for my people and myself.
So you said you sold art, they sold dope. When was that time? Like what age were you when you realized that you were that talented in art and eventually taking it to the next level of tattooing?
Good question. So before I was tattooing, I was designing shoes. So, I used to design. So like my mom, she wasn't giving me the money to go get the Jordans and the Air Force Ones and all that. Like, and she had a good job, but she wasn't doing that. So, I save all my lunch money up every time I got, what I'm saying? Every Friday I go buy a pair of shoes. I save all my lunch money. Wouldn't eat just to get the shoes I wanted. And then because I waited so long to get the shoes, I wanted to customize mine to make them feel special.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Unique. So I wear them to school, and then people like, man, where you get them from? I made them. So now I started building clientele in high school.
Right.
You feel me? So like it got to the point where my room wasn't even a room. My room was more like a factory. I had like shoes lined up, you know what I'm saying, to the ceiling, doing people in high school, you know what I'm saying? Then they started doing t-shirts. You know what I mean? So that's how I started making my own money, you know what I'm saying? Just figuring it out. So, fast forward, and then I landed a deal with Nike just off me designing my own type of Air Force Ones.
How did that come about?
Nike picked me up. So I was doing music too. And it was a dude that worked in the radio station at the time. He had saw me at a grocery store. He asked me what shoes I had on. He took my information. Not knowing who he know. You feel me? Mm-hmm. He sent it to somebody who worked at Nike, And it was like literally like that. They called me in. I was like, you ever seen one of the movies back in the day when you see like you at that meeting was like you at a big table, like the big round table. Where that
you
was
at the
me.
top?
Yeah, I was at the top. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally
Hello.
young. I'm young though. Feel me? You know what I'm saying?
How old? Break it
I was
down.
like 19. You feel me?
19?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. So it's like I'm at the round table, bro, with Nike, bro, with the vice president. Shout out Larry Harper and them. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? So they bring this paper out with a blueprint of a shoe. They tell me what they want. You know what I'm saying? What they want me to do. They give me a day to draw a design up. I draw it.
A day?
Deal's on. Yep. Give me a day to draw the design.
So speak on that. Speak about that exposure at that time. Like that's a big step. We talking about like it's a light step, but paperwork, contract, the deal, like break that down. What was that like? Not like you 19, and you come from Chicago. You not knowing like what a contract is. You not knowing legal agreements. You not knowing what all that entails. So let's speak about that.
Yeah. So how it went about, bro. Like at the time, like I said, I had my homie from the radio station that was looking out. So at that point, in his position, he kind of just played manager in a sense. You feel me? Like he just, and I was fine with that. You know what I mean? So when it came to the paperwork, we did everything electronically. You know what I mean? I didn't have no computer. I didn't even have like no email or nothing. So it was a girl I was dating at the time who was a police officer. She was a sheriff, and she was keeping everything documented. You know what I'm saying? So like, what's crazy? It's actually crazy is I did it when I did the deal with Nike. I was working with Nike for a year and a half, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing like people who had contracts with Nike, like Nike accounts, like they was rappers, lawyers, any to whatever it was they did. Exactly. So then I started doing some of the teams and high schools that they sponsored. You know what I mean, like the football teams and all that. So once I got my first big check with Nike, what we do like 100 and what was it, it was 143,000. My first Nike deal
at 19.
Yeah, 19. But I got But what's crazy is after the deal was done, I got my check because the last project I did with them was they wanted 120 pair of shoes in 3 months. Now imagine, let me tell you how it worked. I'm hand doing this, you know what I'm saying? It takes me 3 hours a shoe. So 6 hours a pair. You feel
120 shoes?
Yes.
Different styles?
No, the same. No, well, I mean, this one, the last project I did with them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was for a high school in Ohio that they sponsored. You know what I'm saying? So the vice president, he went to the school. So he happened to, that was his way of giving back.
Oh, he definitely looking at them designs.
Oh, for sure. So I did the project, but I didn't get paid until after it was done, bro. So you gotta think, I'm going 3 months without eating. I'm making a big sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? And it was during the summertime, bro. So I ain't kicking with no friends or nothing. So, but I knew the pay was going to pay off. So I do the work. They give me account, Wells Fargo account. They give me fully, situated, and they send me the check. It go through, but then it was a big portion missing. So I mentioned it to them. You know what I'm saying? They're like, "You got your money right?" They all happy or whatever. And then I was like, "Yeah, I got my check, but this ain't what we agreed on." Now they playing dumb at this point. So I had to. That's why when Shorty came in, I kept all the documents on her email for me. Because I was finna sue him at this point. Like, shit, I done did all this work. You know what I'm saying? Y'all a $1 billion industry. You know what I'm saying? $1 billion company. So, but Nike don't want to. Nike go look bad in court. So because they was originally finna re-sign me, and I was gonna move to Portland, Oregon. That's where the headquarters is.
Nike factory.
Yeah. Yep. So once that didn't happen, and once they got mad at me for saying something, so they ended up paying me after the fact. The vice president went out his own account and sent me the money. But they was what I realized, bro, is that they looked at me like, "Hey, you a nigga from the hood? You should just appreciate what we giving you." Mm-hmm. Literally, that was the mindset. Once I realized what it was, like you should be happy we giving you anything. You know what I'm saying?
Disrespectful.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like it was some shit like that. So for me, it's like, man, I care about respect on anything. So After I got my money with them, they wanted to cut ties, and I was cool with that. I was working with them already. I didn't get paid, you know what I'm saying, multiple times from a lot of different projects with them. But that's what really put me on back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Because like everybody from high school was going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro, how the fuck you get with Nike, man? And you know, this was MySpace was hot. You know what I'm saying? I got my shit all my work everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
You were young and turned.
Well, I'm young and turned. You feel me? It was crazy, and then that's how I stumbled into tattooing right after that. Because like the shoes, me doing the shoes took off so much. Like now imagine I'm doing every high school now. Everybody, I'm doing prep rallies. Everybody want, you know what I'm saying? Valentine's Day, I'm doing everybody's shoes, bro. I'm talking about my room, my mama's house, bro, was full. I'm talking about my bed wasn't even a bed. I'm talking about I got everything laid out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trapping.
So what type of shoes are you designing?
I was doing Air Force Ones, bro. So like, what's crazy is all the stuff you see now, bro, I've been did. Like for example, like the Travis Scott joint when the Nike sign flipped and all that, bro, I've been doing that. That's old. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
That's old.
So you taking it off?
Yeah, okay. With a razor blade and putting it back on, taking it off, putting fabrics on, putting 3 Nike signs on one. Bro, I was doing like so much. Like if social media was social media back in the day, I would have been over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
Bro, you still have any of that?
I think I still got some. Yeah, I still got some. But
hey,
I think back in the day, nah, for sure. You know, I think back in the day we was taking real pictures, bro. Like with the cameras, you know what I'm saying? Disposable cameras and shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Wasn't like, you know, stuff we hang on the wall. Now it's just you got it on your phone, so your social media. So, but yeah, I definitely still got some of it. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't did a lot of people. But I did shoes for Soulja Boy, Bow Wow.
Sheesh.
Hey, there's a lot of people. But I can't even really remember the name.
Tattoo artists.
Yeah, bro.
Let's break this down. Let's calculate this shit because like this shit is very important for y'all that are watching.
Yeah,
bro went from not getting money from his parents to saving his lunch money to buying shoes to creating his shoes. To then people at school asking about the shoes, to going to a motherfucking Nike deal.
To an individual seeing his shoe,
right,
wanting him to go to Nike
off his artwork
because of his design.
So look, like I told y'all, every episode, it has to be in you, not on you. Hello. Let's talk about this though. Let's talk about this shit though. Tell me what it's like when you seen that big number in your bank account coming from saving your lunch money to being 19 years old to having that. Yeah, like, you know, I'm big. Sure. Back in the day, like,
nah, for sure.
100,000 back in the day. Right
like
now, $1 million. What the fuck you talking about, nigga?
Bro, listen.
Let's talk about it.
First thing I did, bro, when I first got that check, first thing I did, bro, I paid my mama house off. You know what I'm saying? Whatever she owed, I did that.
Shout out to my dukes.
And then like this is when you remember that you remember Ed Hardy? Mm-hmm. This when Ed Hardy was busting, bro.
I bought a jeans.
So look, what I did when Ed Hardy went fresh out, bro, I took me and my best friend shopping. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, ride with me. We went to the store. We went in and just went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think I didn't wait to get paid. Nah, so I'm like, somebody got to get. You know what I'm saying? Somebody
put that shit on.
Yeah, what? I went crazy, bro. For real, I went. What?
Nah, for real.
And I want to break that down because, you know, financially we don't really have any guidance. So how much was your Nike check?
So my Nike, well, it was 143.
So you wound up getting the whole 143?
Yeah, after I mentioned it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
And you paid your mother house off. How much was it?
Paid my mom. My mom house, I think she owed like 80.
She owed 80.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I just took the rest and, you know, I did what I did. But see, the crazy part about it was like outside of the money, I felt bigger than what they gave me. You know what I'm saying? Just like you said, like 100 back in the day felt crazy, but it was a recognition, you know what I mean, in the type of rooms I was in that you know what I'm saying, people value most. Like, you know what I'm saying, how you with him? How you doing this? How you doing that? You know what I mean? So for me, I just took it. I just took it as like, you know, being so young and motivated. I was like, man, I can't stop now. You know what I mean? Like, what's next? So I really, it just kind of hit the ground running. Once I was able to do that, I feel like I could do anything. So I was finna start the clothing line at the time, right after the Nike situation. Okay. When I knew I wasn't going to Portland, I was finna start a clothing line. And then I stumbled into tattoos one day, bro. I was with Don, my brother, and we was on New Year's, bro. We was snowed in. I was at my homeboy crib, who I had took shopping with me when I first got the check. He was already tattooing, and my brother told me to tattoo him. He's like, man, bro, do one of your designs on me. You know what I'm saying? We bored. You know, feel me? So I'm like, all right, I do one of my designs on him, and that's how I got into tattooing. And then like he showed. The girl he was dating, she played basketball. Her whole teammates wanted to get tattooed. Now, mind you, I ain't even had no equipment. You feel me? I didn't even know if I was good enough. I didn't really know what I was doing for real.
Okay.
But, you know, it was good enough, I guess, you know what I'm saying, for them to want to come and see what I was about. So, you know, after that, it was just I had to just keep going. You know what I'm saying?
So designing shoes sparked that talent of being an artist.
Yeah. I mean, of course, I've been drawn since I was 6 and all that, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, for sure, to take it to the next level.
Okay, then you transitioned into tattooing. And you got so good at tattooing that you wound up being on a hit show. How did that come about, and what made you want to make that leap into reality TV where you know it could get personal and it could get nasty in that industry?
I didn't want to, actually. It was a group effort, you know what I mean? Like the crew I was already with at the time, you know what I mean? We had already established a household name in the city. You feel me? Like, meaning I was already doing my thing. Everybody was doing their own thing. When we came together, though, that's when we dominated the city. You know what I'm saying? They wanted us to rival against each other. Who was better than who? You know what I mean? That's just how our culture is out there. So we gave the city something different, and we came together, and that's what shut everybody up. You know what I'm saying? So within a year of us being together under the same roof, we landed a TV show. So it was a group decision. You know what I mean? It was never nothing I really cared about. I care more about my respect and my money, bro. I could be left alone. I ain't care about like fame and none of that. You know what I'm saying? But I took the ride with the team. You know what I'm saying?
So it was a team effort.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? I was able to, put my brother on TV and everything. Cause like Don, he was out playing basketball, and he was getting in a lot of trouble in school. And then like once everything was taken off on my hand, I'm like, man, bro, come back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? I got a situation. Just come back to the crib. Like, you could work for me. Cause I'm telling you, bro, I was so booked with tattoos. I'm talking about I'm doing 4 or 5 people a day, 30 days out the month. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's no breaks. You feel me? I need an assistant. I couldn't manage all this, so I put him in position. So me and him started making money, and from there, shit, it was up.
Yeah, I definitely commend you for taking that step, even though you didn't want to, for the team.
Yeah.
And I watched the show, and being in those, they try to portray you, and you kind of take on this persona, this character that's not really you. Like, how did you maneuver through that and wanting to be on the show for the team, but remain yourself, even though they try to paint a different picture of you?
Yeah, I think a lot of us dealt with that. A lot of friends I got in that industry, from different TV shows. It's kind of hard, bro, because like you got to learn how to really dance with the devil.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like when people see you, it don't matter what you know; it's whatever they see. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta, take it for what it is. Just learn how to move. For me, I took it the hardest the first year in, but once they come around twice, you kind of, it's like you got to blame yourself if you let it, you know what I mean, affect you again.
Yeah.
So the first time around, everybody took it offensive, because like when you're on TV the first time, of course you being your full self, being real. Then when you see the edits, like, man, hold on,
it wasn't even like that.
Yeah, but it's like you got to learn, like they got a job to do too. You know what I'm saying? They know they market. They know they audience. So it's like people always ask, like, man, is TV real? I always say it like this: we the cake, they the icing. They gonna sell it to you. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely the ingredients. You know what I'm saying? Right. They know what to do for their audience. You know what I'm saying?
People love negativity.
Negativity sells.
People love it.
Negativity sells, bro. Negativity sells, bro. Literally.
And me knowing you're not a negative person,
so opposite.
Just
yeah. But
watching that before I knew you, and then actually meeting you, they liked it to play you as the liaison, because you were the one that was cool with both parties. So, like, how did that make you feel?
They're usually, because it's like, all right, well, we know these two don't get along, but if both of the two that don't get along cool with him, we just gonna throw a party on him, and we don't care if we crash this party. We don't care if we mess it up. You know what I mean? It come back on me like, damn, slap in the face. Yeah, definitely a pawn. For sure, definitely a pawn. You know what I'm saying? But you just learn how to win with it, because like the thing is, like with production, we had like every like 2 or 3 seasons we start getting different people that come around, new producers.
Okay.
So when once the production crew switched up, we didn't like to be like blindsided with shit. You know what I mean? That's what we was dealing with our first production crew. They was blindsiding us with stuff. The second people came around like, look, we know what we had to do. Just let me know what's finna happen, what's going on, so we can play our part. You know what I mean? Because that way it's like if you do something now at this point where we know y'all need us, because we seeing the numbers and we seeing what value we bring to the show. So if you try to go against us, we gonna shut it down. You know what I'm saying? Now we gonna make it hard for y'all to film, hard for everybody else. Let's just work together as a team, production and cast and staff. You know what I mean? Let's do it the right way to get the people to a good hit show. You know what I mean? So that a lot of that started changing up. You know what I'm saying? Once you start like kind of putting your foot down and just like knowing what's up, like give me the heads up, and then you'll give them another alternative. Like they can't make you do what, you know what I'm saying? They can't really make you do anything.
Okay.
But I mean, it's like you can't teach an old dog new tricks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why they pull I don't know if you ever noticed, but like every other season, it's always a new face. And the new faces never come from us. Cause like it's been time I've been trying to put my boys
Outsider.
on. Like, man, I'm putting my homies on. But they like picking somebody that we don't know, that don't care they don't care about being friends. They gonna come in here and say whatever. So they'll throw you in the water to see if you can swim with the sharks.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like who gonna come in here and say something crazy? For less. You know what I'm saying? They gonna pay you the lowest of the lowest just for you to come in because you want to be on TV, you want exposure. Right. You know what I mean? So a lot of that's we try to mentor a couple people under us, like, hey man, look, don't let them try to, you know what I'm saying? Like your best bet is being on our side. We gonna give you more guidance than them.
Right.
You know, we run the show. We did A cast, so all the B and C cast and people that came just for like an episode or two. Yeah, it's like, you know, it's on y'all to, you know, get y'all 30 seconds of fame if that's what y'all want. But like when you have that relationship, that's gonna get you a long way.
And let's break that down. So, you know, a lot of people that want to be actors kind of go into reality TV as a stepping stool to get into acting. So what is that contract like? What do they need to look for trying to
what's crazy is actually well, to my knowledge, my brother probably have a better answer than I would, but I would say because you know he's doing the acting thing now with the movies. But I know the reality TV stuff does count as actor credits. You know what I mean? So when you look at, like when people do look at your resume, they, you know what I mean, they see you do have some type of, you know, idea, you know what I mean? Experience of what you're getting into, you know what I'm saying?
So it's a hard industry to break into?
I think now it's more easier. Like now everybody doing stuff. But at the time when we came up, like, you know, we was topic of discussion. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a lot of that. Like now it's so many TV shows. Right. You know what I mean? And just social media alone is so much. You know what I mean? People putting their cell phone out with, you know what I mean? With just Instagram alone. Yes, with YouTube alone. Like, you know, so I mean, I feel like you can kind of just learn the ropes, just really building your own platform is the best way I would say now. Like, because like the more value you have, the more they're going to approach you differently. You know what I mean?
Right. And you said something very important, like the more value that you know that you have, they approach you differently. So can you speak about the importance of knowing your worth when going into these big type of deals and new opportunities and going into these new rooms, sitting at the round table with who knows who, like expanding your network. Talk about the importance of that.
No, it's definitely important knowing your worth because for one, they gonna sell you short every time. You know what I mean? Can't nobody tell you what you're worth. Can't nobody. You know what I mean? Ain't no number on your value. Ain't no number on who you are. Like you got to know it. You know what I mean? Like if you don't believe in yourself, how you expect somebody else to gonna believe it? You know what I mean? I was talking at this panel in Vegas, and you'll be surprised to see how many people are really like unmotivated, you know, or just really lost or don't have the self encouragement to like, you know, believe in themselves, bro. Like some people really don't have that. You know, but I tell myself this, like, man, like it was like somebody asked me, like, man, how does it feel to be on stage to like rap or do this and that? They're like, man, I rap, but I just don't know, man. I got a lot of haters, and you know, I get discouraged because of hate. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, you gotta turn. Sometimes everybody needs fuel to your fire. Like, you know, like show them differently. Like if you ain't gonna believe in yourself, then I don't know how you even able to look up to another human that has the same 24 hours as you, that look just like you, that got a similar background to you. Like that's your motivation. You know what I'm saying? You got to believe in yourself. Yeah. Like I always tell everybody this as well as myself. We know when we BSing ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
We know we absolutely know that, and we know when we really went hard. Like, man, it's that. Like, you know, I didn't put the work in. So it's like, you know, I always just say, always just, you know, put your best foot forward. You know what I mean? When it comes to representing yourself, you know what I mean? And I can say that because it was at times where I wouldn't say I never believed in myself, but I would let a lot of things slide. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm not necessarily a confrontational person. You know what I mean? I became it now, but like I was never a confrontational person because it was just like, I think for me, I was big on trying to protect my energy on like where you put it. Like if it's negative, that's like you say I'm not a negative person because negativity could drain you, bro. Like if I'm finna do all that and just to get no results, just to feel drained and tired and broken down, it's like what's the point? I'd rather put this energy towards something positive that's gonna turn me up and I'm gonna see some results.
All right.
Definitely. So it's safe to say that you were highly motivated growing up.
Yeah. It really started, just piggyback off that, it started with my father not being there. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to turn up so hard, I wanted him to like regret it, like regret not being in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I was really fighting a battle that he never really cared about anyway. You know what I mean? But that was my motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, he ain't there, he gonna regret it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that last time he said he was on the way and come pick me up, he didn't come. That's what turned me up.
So you remember that last time?
I still feel it. Huh?
What age was that?
Like 6.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Our bags packed at the door, looking outside the window. You ain't pulling up. Feel me? So
how did that make you feel though?
I was upset. I was upset, bro. I was somebody who wanted my pops around. You know what I'm saying? I looked up to like the Boys to Men thing. I really looked up to that. You know what I'm saying? Like having a role model, having somebody that I could look up to and be like, you know what I'm saying? I really wanted that. Like I had that in my brother's father, you know what I'm saying? Or with my uncles or with my friends and they fathers. Like I always looked up to that. Even though my mom was an amazing woman, but I really wanted that, you know what I'm saying? So now I put that energy towards my son. Like he'd never feel that whatever I went through, you know what I'm saying? He gonna get the opposite. He gonna get showered with love and all the motivation he need because I was that fatherless child. You know what I'm saying? Even though it turned me up, you know what I'm saying?
Respect. How many siblings you got?
I got on my mama's side, I got my brother, my sister. On my father's side, I got an older brother, and I got 3 sisters. One passed away, but yeah. So
R.I.P. Man. So would you say, with your father not being there, who was that male figure that you looked up to, being that your father wasn't there in your life? Like, who did you idolize that fed you that motivation and that energy to keep going and doing what you're doing?
Man, to be honest, bro, at that moment, once I realized my pops wasn't there, bro, I kind of, at a young age, bro, I told myself, like, I'm going to be the sacrifice. I'm going to be the sacrifice for the family. Like, I made that decision on my own. Like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to figure it out. Like, you know, I committed to, like, just the reward of, like, making sure everybody else straight. You know what I'm saying? That was, like, my main goal, to be a sacrifice for the family. Like, with time, with energy, with money, whatever it is. Like, I just put that in my mindset a long time ago. You know what I mean?
It sounds like you was definitely thinking outside of yourself when it came to family and just putting the family on your back and things like that. So the fact that you are a father now, what was that experience like coming into fatherhood? Like when you first saw your child?
Man, it was crazy, life changing, bro. Like nothing mattered. Like when I saw my son actually like be born, bro, like nothing from that day in the past mattered. You know what I'm saying? It was just like it was life changing. You know what I'm saying? Even with the problems I had with his mama, like none of that mattered. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, oh, I felt like life was really happening. It actually brought me back into like mentally, like I'm back in my 20s now. Now that's back to turn up. Like don't get comfortable. Ain't no getting comfortable in my 30s. We turning back up now. You know what I mean? So I had to like really reset myself like mentally. You know what I mean? To just re-energize myself, you know what I mean? Because now it's like I got somebody to depend on me outside of just being a sacrifice for the family, which I already made a commitment. You know what I'm saying? With my son, that's you know what I mean? That's the priority. So
cool. So started out in Chicago, designing shoes. That transition to Nike. Nike transitioned to doing tattoos and getting on the hit show, Black Ink. So how did we get to Dallas, Texas, where you reside now?
Man, what's crazy is going back to the TV show, we used to get booked out here a lot. Like yeah, but for club appearances too. Like either my homie Ryan get booked or Don get booked or I get booked, and we were just like supportive. Like I think we was still fresh to the industry, so like we was supportive of everybody. So like if somebody booked Ryan, we both catching flight. Yeah, we going too. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just that. Like we gonna make it a movie everywhere we go. So we was soaking up all the love. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't about who got paid. We just showing up. You know what I'm saying? So we was just a movement. You know what I mean?
So before, I know it's a lot of topic, but like I want to ask a question. So like before you got into the industry of entertainment, you know, celebrities out there, you know, it's people that's doing shit that you see that's doing, and you like, damn, I want to meet them people.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure you done met some of them people. Like, what has that experience been like? Are you like starstruck? Do you like, damn, this person ain't who the fuck I thought it was? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't have that too. I didn't have people that I didn't think.
Yeah.
I didn't have people that I like they actor role versus who they are in person.
In real life.
You feel me? Yeah. Like I rock with you for what you do, but outside I really can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
Really can't. You know what I'm saying? But the only time I really got starstruck, bro, is when I met DMX. You know what I mean? And rest in peace. You know what I'm saying?
R.I.P.
But me and him got cool. Like, what's crazy, even with X, he called my phone. I don't even know how he got my number, bro. He called my phone one day. Like,
break that down.
Bro, it was so random, bro. He called my phone saying he was finna be in Chicago tomorrow. I don't know, you know how he got my number, right? So he like, I'm gonna hit you when I land, man. You know what I'm saying? What up? Woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, he called me. Like, yo, what up? Pull up on me. Just normal. You know what I'm saying? I pull up on him. We pray together, bro. Like praying with X. Like, that's a powerful man, bro. Like praying. When I prayed with X, bro. Now imagine I'm telling I'm inviting some of my homies around too. I'm like, look, I'm bringing like one or two. You know what I'm saying? But like X was cool like that. You know what I'm saying? But like I did his last tattoo before he passed away. You know what I'm saying?
What was it?
He got when God on the back of his neck it says, "When God is with you, who can go against you?" Something like that. Yeah, I think that's what it said. Yeah, yeah. Who could be? Yeah, when God is with you, who can go against you? Yeah, yeah. So I did his last tattoo. But that relationship from that phone call, we didn't grow a bond. Like I got cool with his wife, his kids, his family. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to his funeral and everything. Like, but like that was a powerful dude where I was just like, damn, I'm really sitting with X. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kicking it. Like, he calling me on the regular. I'm calling him when I'm in New York. Like, you know, like that relationship was big for me. You know what I'm saying? Because he was somebody who I actually like inspired me. You know what I'm saying? Like, people love X, flaws and all. He was somebody that never wanted. He didn't fake a facade, and he really didn't like. He didn't fake for the industry neither. Like, you know what I mean? He just was on. He handled his business and kept moving. You know what I'm saying? A real family man. Though.
R.I.P. X. R.I.P. X.
Yeah. So
X.
Did you meet anybody outside of X that you wanted to meet? Like, that you was like just growing up? Oh, I wish I met this person. Like, who was that one person?
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to meet. You got to think like one of the biggest like YouTubers that was rapping at the time was like Wiz Khalifa. Like he was the first one doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Black and Yellow.
Got to hang out with Wiz. Like that was something I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? I'll rock with his whole energy, how he move. He just a free spirit. So when I got to chill with Wiz, I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Somebody I really like appreciated. Like, he was cool. Oh, then Snoop Dogg too. I got real cool with Snoop. You know what I'm saying? I didn't smoke with Snoop. I didn't rap with Snoop. And this is before the Snoop Dogg situation was before the TV stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yes, Snoop called me nephew and everything.
So your network was already
becoming
your network. You feel what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah, I was building heavy. Like because I used to stay in New York at one point, and I was around all the Dipset and everything. Like, you know, I was real tight with Jewels too. You know what I'm saying? So like one of my big homies, I don't know if y'all remember Eddie Curry that played basketball for the Bulls, and then he went to the Knicks. Yeah, I know exactly. But yeah, that was like my big homie. So he had me in New York with him. You know what I'm saying? He was like one of the first people that really like believed in me. So he had me out there. I just got away from the city, stayed motivated, and just, you know, just moving, bro. Like I said, like, just on the grind. Yeah.
So just imagine if Instagram was Instagram back then.
Oh God, what? That's why I couldn't even imagine what Instagram would be like if I was in high school. Like the people in high school with Instagram, that's too crazy. Yeah. I don't even know if I would be able to take. I'd be looking at what girl go to what school, and it'd be too crazy, bro. It'd be too crazy. It'd be too crazy.
So, which came first, rapping or tattooing?
The rapping was first.
Rapping came
first. What you said, the rapping or the tattooing? You said?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the rapping came first. Yeah, rapping was before I even did the shoes. Yeah. Like, so what a lot of people don't know is before before I was doing the Nike stuff, me and my homies, we had got signed to the Brat. Remember the Brat?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hard.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. It's crazy. Life crazy, bro. So we was the Brat artists at one point. You know what I'm saying? Then she had got locked up. We was young, like 16, 17. We was around for the what was that tour called? the Millennium Tour or whatever.
Yeah.
It's
Millennium
called.
Tour.
Yeah. I
remember that shit.
Yeah, we was around B2K, the Girls Cherish, all that Maya, bro. We was around all that. Like we was on the stage with all them. Like we had opened up for them in Atlanta and everything, bro. It was crazy, bro. We was young, 16 years old in a 21 older club. You know what I'm saying? They shouting us out on the microphone and everything.
What the fuck?
Crazy, bro.
So you signed to the Brat. You was her artist as a group. It was a few of y'all. Okay, and then you said she went to jail.
She went to jail, and that's what messed a lot of it up.
Yeah, so let's talk about that.
Yeah, we was young, bro. We was hungry though. So when she went to jail, we kind of in a way got discouraged. We were still working. You know what I'm saying? We were still working as a group, but a lot of people in the group kind of just started like slacking on their work. Yeah, trickling off. Excuse me. Yeah, and so which led me just to do my own thing. Like, you know what? You know, I got to just lock in. And it was crazy trying to like make when you in a group, you just got one part of the song to worry about. Now you got a whole song to worry about, a whole beat to figure out. So I had to just transition, you know what I'm saying, different work ethic, like to just do it by myself, like, you know what I mean, as a solo artist. But, you know, it was what it was, bro. You know what I mean? It was a good experience working with her. I ain't seen her since though. You know, I've been wanting to bump back into her for real.
Since you was youth?
Yeah, I ain't seen the Brat since. I know she out doing her thing, but I ain't ran into her since.
Okay. So once that happened, you was kind of doing a little bit of both after the team trickled off?
Yeah, yeah. I was still doing music, you know what I mean? And even with the tattooing and the shoes, I was still doing everything. I was just doing so much, you know what I'm saying, at once. That's all.
Okay. So let's jump back into another space. Just Black Ink, height of all heights. And is that still going or?
So it's not canceled, but they haven't given us a day when they want to start. You know what I'm saying? So as of lately, I just been filming on other TV shows, like featuring people been calling me for, you know, catch a couple episodes on this show, that show. So I just been jumping around. They just called me for College Hill. So. You know, I'm just waiting on.
They did that shit at TSU.
Yeah, they did at TSU.
We was on campus when they shot
Really?
that shit at TSU.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We both went to TSU. So
yeah, it was
we
lit.
Was there, yeah. What? That shit was crazy.
Yeah, so they just called me for that, man. So I'm just waiting on them to send the dates, man. And, you know, like I said,
that shit gonna be hard.
I'm just trying to, like where I'm at now, I'm just trying to, so where I'm at now, bro, is like, I just got to keep it going, like keep the foot on gas, however. Like I got to stay relevant. I guess just I got to like be in the forefront because like, I don't want people to think like, all right, Black Ink, that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it goes back to your worth.
Right.
We talked about, like, I ain't trying to just be a has-been or wait around to see if they gonna give us the green light again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But now, I'm saying to say, since I've been more in the forefront lately, everybody been calling, wanting to get me on the show. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's like, okay, well, being relevant is what's keeping, it's what's keeping me consistent and having, being able to walk in other, you know what I'm saying, other rooms and being, you know, unlocking other doors. So I just been, you know, just grateful of that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, just really just kind of being, like, cause I always like, even with the TV show, Black Ink, I feel like I kind of always played the back cause I'm real chill. Now I'm just in the forefront. Like, I want all the smoke.
Right. So like
purposely.
So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that because like you've been in the media lately, you trending.
Yeah,
like,
but see, that was really my. I'll let you finish.
No,
yeah.
So like, it's important to be relevant, but that comes with a price too. That comes with a price of people getting to see your everyday life. Yeah. That comes with a price of the negativity. It comes with positivity, the money calling, the revenue, you creating different assets. So it's pros and cons to everything that you're doing. So let's talk about how this relevancy came. Like, what made you go into that mode?
Man, bro, honestly, bro, just knowing all I got is me, bro, and just like, I hit it. It's crazy, bro. It's gonna sound funny. One day I woke up, bro, right, in Dallas, and the sun was like beaming like so hard through my house, right? Had the windows up, the sun beaming. It just hit. I went on the balcony and I just felt amazing, right? And I just hit it. I was just in a place with life where I just felt like really good. Like it was like a different type of like self-love, right? So it hit me. I'm like, and it was like it was an energy where I felt like that I wouldn't say I shied away from, but it was a type of like, energy that I didn't really like. I was pouring into others. So not by me being in Dallas by myself, because I ain't got a family out here, nothing, but by me being, I was able to have that one-on-one time with self to like really pour into myself and just love myself wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? Like appreciate myself, bro. Because there was times I would be depressed and not even know why. Like we could be at a family gathering having fun. I'm the only one in the room, like a Debbie Downer. You know what I'm saying? Like just upset or just like have like in my head so much about whatever it is, like whatever I just don't like about myself. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I just wanted to get to the ultimate level of just like freedom and just like being unapologetic. Just let me just see what's on the other side of just not caring. You know what I'm saying? And TV has helped me be so numb to the point where it's like, I understand what people gonna say. I could deal with that. Those are just words. You gonna run out of words before I run out of, you know what I'm saying, who I am. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you only gonna say too much. It's like, I look at it like this, like I was watching this interview that Drake did and it stuck with me. It's a 72-hour rule. You know what I mean? The first 24 hours is you in the heat. 48 is calming down a little bit, still going. About a 72 hours, bro. Matter. Something else, it don't matter. Something else didn't happen. Like, you know what I mean? So that always replays in my head. You know what I'm saying? And I'll take advantage of I capitalize on the free promo. It's free promo. Like, it just only matters so much. It only matters right now. You know what I'm saying? Because if I was doing, let's say if I was doing the same thing, whatever it is I'm doing, and getting no exposure, it wouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact that it's the exposure. It's the forefront. They don't care about what, because people can do whatever. Like, we all go do whatever we do when we leave here, but it's the forefront of people being in your business that makes it more like make it a topic of discussion. You know what I'm saying? And I've learned to understand that how social media works, how the blogs work, how people work, how the bots, how the trolls work. I understand it now, but it's like I got to get what I'm gonna get out of it, because guess what? I can do everything right, bro. Somebody still gonna have something to say about me.
Still gonna have a hater. And
so that way, as long as I know that, it's like. That's why I don't really care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to physically do something to me. You know what I'm saying? For me to really respond in a way of like, you know what I'm saying? Like letting somebody really feel my anger or rage, like, you know what I'm saying? To defend myself. But other than that, like, I'm like mentally, I'm fine. Like I really put myself through the fire to make myself stronger. You know what I'm saying?
You got to get in an uncomfortable situation.
You got to get uncomfortable to get comfortable. I like you got to get like comfortable being uncomfortable,
right?
To get
so
stronger.
Being at a certain level of freedom and comfortable with yourself. You know, we live in a social media world where it comes with judgment. And I saw on your social media one time where you was in the house, you posted a video and you was kind of ranting at everybody. And it seemed like it was even loved ones as well. What was that about? Was that a time that you start to feel judged because of how you was expressing yourself?
I know what you're talking about. So to clear that up, I wasn't speaking on the people who I wasn't speaking on the online presence of people I don't know. Okay. I'm speaking on the people so I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Let's say we are here talking, right? And as soon as I leave, I see y'all online like going against what we just talked about. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's like, then I thought, it's like, okay, where's the respect? It's like, okay, so now it's like, pick a side at this point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, me and you, we just talked, we locked in, we cool, yada, yada, yada. We had an understanding, we talking as men, and then I look up and just see you doing something totally different out of what you just talked about. It's like a, you know what I mean? That's
like
weird.
Slap in the face.
That's what I'm saying. Now that's when it's weird. Right. It's like, damn, what the type shit you on? You know what I'm saying? It's like, so that's what I was going through. You know what I'm saying? With like certain people who still calling me, acting like everything cool, checking up on me, and still playing buddy with me and asking me for money or whatever it is. And then it's like, you want to sit here and try to. So what I learned is people try to start piggybacking off my relevancy. You know what I'm saying? To get their 2 cents in to be relevant in the media with me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. To be relevant. That's what it was. So that's what really messed me up mentally. So that's what a lot of it. That's what I was addressing. I don't care about the people who don't know me. It's 9 times out of 10 people gonna say stuff. They gonna talk about anybody. Most people online that got time to talk about other people. They really don't have that much going on in their life.
Right. They worry about
everything. They way too like you got too much time on your hands.
No fact.
You know what I'm saying? So like, that's what it was.
With the fake love and like the fake energy and the fake environment, all the fake relevancy shit. Like, does that make it hard for you to trust people? Like,
oh yeah. Like right now, bro. Like it's crazy. Like I got 2 phones, bro. They barely ring. You feel me? Like. It's really just I got more, like I was just telling somebody this the other day, like I got a lot of support online, but like I don't feel it until like I get booked for something, or if I see like, you know, I could see the love on the phone, but I don't like, I look at the social media like this could end tomorrow, right? I don't have that energy around me though. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of it, I feel like a loner. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think it's because the level of success you obtained and what makes, I'm saying like, what makes it to the point to where people are not calling and checking on? Because I feel like if you're at the bottom and you're in the same totem pole as everybody, everybody want to be cool with you. Everybody want to go out. Everybody want to do that. But I feel like as far as you go in your career, as far as your relationship keep going, people become to show fake love, and it's not like genuine no more, and then they eventually fall off, and then it's you feeling lonely. You like, damn, where my people at? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I look at life like a tree now. You know what I mean? Like its leaves, its branches, and its roots. So you know, I understand like some people gonna fall. You know what I'm saying? A branch, hey, they might break. You know what I'm saying? At a certain part in time. So I just appreciate the roots, the people that's keeping me uplifted, like the small circle of people I do got around. You know what I'm saying? They do check up on me. It's a small. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even say it's a circle. It's a small group. You know what I'm saying? And you don't need really nothing more than family. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot of things. Like even like with my actions, like my mom was like, it was getting so crazy. Like you know what I'm saying? Like because I was causing a lot of commotion on purpose though. But like it got to the point where you know my mom was like hitting me like, man, son, yada, yada, yada. But I had to turn my mom into a warrior. I said, look, man, you need to fight for your son, defend your son, worry about how I feel, not how they feel. You know what I mean? And once I changed her mindset, you know what I mean? She didn't cut friends off. You know what I'm saying? She didn't, you know what I mean? She know how to entertain. She understand what it is now. So now when I get booked for certain things, I let my mom, she a part of the business now. So now I put her in position to get a percentage out of, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is I'm getting booked for. You know what I mean? And then like I said, like for me, I put a lot of this energy out because I wanted to remove people that really wasn't for me anymore, where it just felt like baggage, just dead weight. You know what I mean? So and I could find like my tribe, you know what I'm saying? The right people, the right energy, like-minded people. So you know, that's where it was for me. Like I said, it was more of a for me, it was just like, let me just test the water real quick to see what I'm gonna get. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, it's crazy because like people pick and choose what they want to entertain, right? Like I could put a positive post up right now. It's gonna get overlooked. Absolutely. It's gonna get overlooked. You know what I'm saying? I put something crazy up. Everybody's gonna share it. Everybody gonna talk about it. So for me, it's like I see it as entertainment now, right? So because I just know how the mind works now, and social media alone works. Like it may have been things I've accidentally overlooked because it probably just seemed something very vanilla or very just day to day or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to like just take advantage of going against
situations.
Yeah. That's all it was, bro.
So let's dive into the cause of the separation, and I don't want to misword exactly what it is. So the shows that you are doing, what is that actually called?
Like the BDSM shows I do.
Yeah.
Like the dungeon shows. So I'm about to, so me and the girl Candy, shout out to her. She has me a part of her tour now. The first show we just did in Atlanta, we about to go on tour in February. You know what I mean? But it's basically just like, it's just like kink, basically, like whatever it is. Like, so for me, how I got into it, just like, it wasn't nothing I just woke up and said I wanted to get into. I just been dealing with different type of women, that older, younger, that different type of
advanced women.
Advanced women. There you go.
Freak up.
Yeah. That's just, they've been into type of different. So I just always been a partner that's been like open minded. Like, I'm a please you to so you ain't got to go nowhere else. You ain't got to step outside your relationship. Whatever it is, I'm always gonna try to just be that big partner. That, you know what I'm saying? Ultimate pleaser. So anywho, outside of that, once I learned the business side of it, and then started talking to like-minded people that that's been into that way more than I have, way more advanced. You know what I mean? I just took advantage of like being who I am, and I know I was gonna get a lot of like backlash from it, but I didn't care about that, because the thing is this: people say all that, and then when they see I'm in rooms with different people, that's like, oh my God, man, congrats. Oh, you going on tour with her? Congrats. Like, no, it's like, but y'all the same people that really like want to talk mess, but then at the same time, like that's what I'm saying, when you're in the right rooms and you doing stuff with certain people and you elevate, it's like it don't matter, bro. You know what I mean? So for me, but back to what I was saying, like to break it down, it's just basically like a place where you can let your guard down about whatever your insecurities are, your fetishes are, your secrets are, whatever your wildest desire is, like just, just trusting your partner, you know what I mean? And just embracing like the openness of just, pleasure, you know what I mean? That's pretty much what it is, you know what I'm saying? But like sex sells, obviously, you know what I'm saying? And we just, and what I knew was, for me, if I spoke on this or if I did any act, I also looked at it like this, like, well, I'm going to get the reward because I couldn't find, at a point in time, I couldn't find another me that looked like me to look up to. So let me be the person that somebody else go look up to that with the same mindset. You know what I'm saying? Of just being free. It ain't even necessarily about like the sexual part, just about being yourself wholeheartedly, being free. Like, 'cause I know a lot of people that have images to uphold for other people. They can't do certain things for other people because other people, they gotta be cool for them. You know what I'm saying? So I that's not living life. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna break at some point, you know what I mean? Because you're trying to satisfy other people, you know what I mean? And I've been a people pleaser before, but it's time for me to just do me, you know what I'm saying?
So what you said, saying that, at one point you're going to break, do you feel like you got pushed to that point where you was kind of suffocating who you truly were and not being able to, fully express yourself without being judged, and just got to the point where you broke?
Yeah, yes and no. It was a little bit of both, because what's crazy is like, even like with the TV stuff, a long time ago, like 5-6 years ago, like I had got like exposed, like it was a video of me had leaked or whatever. And at the time it was so off guard. I wasn't really ready to even talk about it. I'm like, damn, how am I, just
that
going
was
through
Black Ink, right?
Yeah, I'm going through the motion. So I'm saying that to say 6 years from now, people still wouldn't let it go. So I'm like, you know what? I'm finna give y'all hell every day. So it was more so, for me, it was more so having my way with the world versus the world having their way with me. You feel me? Because I went through that already. It caused me to be depressed. I could not get away from, no matter, bro, I could do all the goods in the world. Like, that's what I said, anything positive they don't care about. They just ready. So anytime a blog post to me and they show like love or whatever, it could be anything, people just always in the comments saying this, they wouldn't let it go. Well, we ain't forgot about this. I'm like, you know what? Watch this. Now I'm finna get on y'all nerves purposely. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was really like personal, bro. I had to kind of like fight back. Like, I'm finna let y'all feel everything y'all made me feel. Like, that's really
what. Make their ass uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
On their phone.
Absolutely. Right? Yeah, and then it was like this. I wanted to like for sure. Then it was like, even all the people that I didn't broke ties with, rather it was management or exes or just, fake friends. I wanted them to like, you got to see me even if you don't follow me. Like, it was just a personal thing. Like, I'm finna get on your nerves so much, you can't miss me. You know what I'm saying? That's really where I was at with it, bro. I wanted to make sure I was seen every single day. You wake up, you cannot get away from me. It was a personal thing, bro, because I was getting, it was a high. I was getting, it was like a high almost. Yeah. I was getting a kick out of it, just knowing that I'm irritating, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm irritating somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So it went from
no, for real, bro. It was a personal thing, bro. And it just showed me like, damn, I really had the power. Like, you know what I'm saying? Social media was damn near my you know what I'm saying? I had it in chokehold, like, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I remember at one point I used to hate being on blogs because I know they finna talk. But now it's like, y'all talking about, all y'all doing is talking about what I've already talked about, addressing what I've already said. So y'all just giving me free promo.
Right.
So I don't know which one came first, but I know it was a major headline on Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, when it came to no, seriously.
No, which one? It's cool to laugh, because I be laughing, bro. I'm so wild, I be laughing at myself like, man, you crazy. So I'm saying, which one?
Oh, so it was a lot of different. It was
Is there a lot of different ones?
It really was like I don't, because I know you said something about getting exposed, but I feel like you came out with this with the cage, with the spanking, with the discussing pegging, like all that stuff. Like, were you already at that space of being comfortable when that first came out, or were you still in that depressed phase?
Wait, when the blog stuff recently? Or you talking about?
Well, yeah, this was a few months ago when they said.
I was already comfortably. I was already where I was at. Okay, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I think at that point, the only reason it got brought up was because I've already put it out.
Because you put it out, they got
yeah. So it's like, I'm like this. If y'all gonna talk, I'd rather give it to you straight from the horse's mouth. That way, any outsider, all you could do is just give your opinion. You can't tell nothing about me that I ain't said. Like, I want to be an open book. Like, I ain't got to worry about no chick trying to expose. I ain't got to worry about nobody trying to do no goofy mess. Like, you know, chicks is messy, especially in this industry. Like, when once you all, like, especially when you got a name or a brand, somebody trying to always hold something over your head. No, we gonna dress it right now. Get it out the way. Now that way, now I win, you lose. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So, and it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't even about that though. But for me, it was just like, it was just really like a different type of self-love, like just embracing like flaws and all, like just being like I feel like this. It's weird to me if all of us right here, right? It's weird if we all like the same thing. It's like if we all into the same thing. Like I want us to all have different things we should know and learn about each other, whatever it is, you know, so we can get resources and you could teach one, each one teach one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, if everybody likes the same exact thing or everybody does the same thing, there's no way to grow. We all doing the same exact thing. We got the same shoes on. We got the same everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I like everybody should be different.
And I like that you spoke on self-love because, you know, the suicide rate is so high. And with the social media, it's just like somebody going through what you went through.
Yeah.
And, you know, just putting yourself out there and they want to talk about your sexual preference and things like that. That's risky when it comes to the suicide rate. So
trust me.
Did you experience, not necessarily suicidal thoughts, but did you experience anything that kind of like made you not look at yourself the same because of all the outside noise?
Well, to be honest, a lot of my suicidal thoughts, I used to hear voices and all that. But that was before where I'm at now. But I had to tell my mom, like, man, which version of me you want? The suicidal me or the happy version? You know what I mean? Which one you want? I had to give her a real, like, just let me know which one you want. Because if I go cold turkey today and I'm out, you know what I mean? Everybody gonna suffer. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like,
just let me be me.
Just let me do me. Happily. You know what I mean?
That's real.
Unapologetically. And I feel like you get the most reward when you unapologetic. Like, when you don't care about what other people think, that's when, like, for me, that's the level of, that's like, it's a different type of happiness. Like, it's like you got weight off your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like,
you definitely had a different type of happiness.
Yeah.
The way you maneuver through Twitter and Instagram, you on a different level.
I do it literally on. So check it out. A big part of why I'm at now is because I needed most importantly, I needed the audience versus the act. I needed the audience. Like, weave out, you know, the trolls. I needed the audience, the ones that, you know, that I'm trying to connect with, because I'm about to next year, like probably like March, April. That's what I got the date as. I'm opening up my sex store, so it's gonna be called Foreplay. So when I open the sex store, what I'm gonna do is it's gonna be obviously a store you can shop, but it's gonna be a place where it's gonna be like a space where everybody's safe, where every month I'm gonna have like a different content creator or retired or porn star still that's into the industry come in and just teach people about whatever it is they want to know about. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people always see just the act when it comes to just sex, and they never know how somebody mentally feels or what they go through or what the process look like. So just to help people, especially of my color and culture, to break certain things that are taboo, or where people feel like, because as men, like, I think as men, bro, we don't never, one thing women always have over men, we never ever been in a place where we could just be sexually free, just do things free. Women, they could do everything. You know what I'm saying? They could do anything and then still go get married and still be uplifted. Like, you know what I'm saying? Women get away with everything, and we all human at the end of the day. So for me, it's just like breaking barriers, you know what I'm saying? And just making people feel like, you know, they could be more guard down, you know what I'm saying? And just learn, you know what I'm saying? More about, you know, themselves, more about their relationship, whatever it is. So that's why I want to do the space. Like, now that I got the audience, I know I'm gonna have the support. And then, you know, I'm gonna bring my team full of professionals and experts to teach people about things that I don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? So
first of all, that shit big, because you create your own lane of who you are. You creating yourself as a sex symbol. You make people feel more comfortable, especially as in a black race in our community, in your culture.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how this has created an asset for you. For one, the store is coming soon, March or April. But let's talk about what you created now, the OnlyFans. How's that benefiting you? How's that adding an asset to you?
Yeah, I mean, so for me, right? I tattoo, but I don't tattoo every day. I mean, if I could, I would. But by me being in a new city, you know what I mean? Like I still got a lot more leg room, a lot of work to do. You know what I mean? So I still gotta do a lot of more groundwork, I guess. You know what I mean? So like some people know I'm out, some people don't. You know what I mean? So my clientele is not as big as it is in Chicago. So sometimes you get tired of traveling to go work. You know what I mean? So I was like, man, I need a way to just make like residual income. Like residual income. Like how can I make residual income? You know, and then, you know, I talked to my girl about it. And then I just knew I just knew if I did it, if I'm gonna do it, I'm like anytime I say I'm gonna do something, I gotta want to know what it feel like to be at the top if I'm gonna do it. Like it gotta be big. I can't just be no like I need a bomb, not no little firecracker. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
Like if I'm gonna do it, just give me to look. I'll figure it out later. Just give me to the top. Let's get me there and I'll figure it out. Like, you know, that was my mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do numbers. We need to go to the top. Like, you know, so you know, I just started like getting like small little information, researching, talking to some people that I knew already that was in that industry that was, you know, making, you know, a pretty decent living. And, you know, I just really went for it, bro. Like, I just went for it, G. You know, I just said, cause I always been like I tell people this, like, if people really like pay attention to like my backstory, just like, even like from my image, like I've always had a different look. I never was like, I always had my own look. Like, my hair was green one time before everybody was like even doing the color. I always just been in my own lane. I used to wear like just even the way I dressed. I always just been different. So I always look at it like, you know, I've always just been like wild to not care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was tatted up like way ahead of my time with my mom. Like, what you doing? And, like, you know, I just always had a rebel mindset. Like I always was. I guess to say I was always abnormal. I always thought abnormal.
No facts.
Always. So for this was just it just felt like, you know, I didn't feel like it wasn't nothing I had to really hesitate on.
No, Nah, for you definitely different though, cause I did see you say some shit. You said you had drunk your girl piss. Like what
I did.
What makes you in your head in the middle of sex be like, oh, let me taste that pee?
Well, it wasn't. Well, it wasn't that. So I was watching this. I was watching this Kevin Gates interview, and he said he drunk his girl urine.
He did say that.
And he said
wild as hell.
He was serious though. He was saying like depending on like what you know, if you take care of your body,
consume.
Yeah. So I told my chick, let me, you know, let's see if it's that. You know what I mean?
It wasn't it.
Nah, too much liquor that week.
Ah,
too much liquor that week. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, like it was just like I just don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I look at it like this: I'm not putting no one in danger. I'm not killing nobody. I'm just being experimental. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying shit. So that's just how I look at it. I don't know. You know what I mean?
And I want to ask you, you know, being this comfortable with yourself and open to it with your partners.
Yeah.
What was that first experience like being experimental?
Well, that's the thing. Like, it started really at a young age. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like it just kept getting, you know, better and better. Like, you know how like you're a dated girl. And she might put it on you harder than the one you was dealing with to make sure you don't go back. You know what I'm saying? It was something. It was like that. So like, you know, a chick talked to me crazy, say she gonna do this and do that. I was like, all right, and then it actually go down. You know, she put you on to something where you like, you know, now you're at a different level. So like when you meet, if you move forward and deal with somebody else and they only doing just the basics or the norm, it's like, this ain't enough. Like, you know, I might go cheat on you, not even that I want to, just you ain't pleasing me the right way.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just always been like, I know it's always levels, you know what I'm saying? So, and I dealt with a lot of different, you know, nationalities, you know what I'm saying? I had white women, you know what I'm saying? Asian women, Filipino, like black, obviously, you know.
What's your favorite race?
Well, I'm gonna just say Asian. I'm gonna say Asian right now. My girl Asian. Right?
Asian?
Yeah, my girl Asian.
Oh, okay. That
So look,
was the right answer.
so look. You way more advanced than some of your sex partners that you, of course, like your girls that you fuck with. So if they not,
I am.
Yeah, I'm saying like
No, they didn't put me. They put me on. That's how I know. Like,
But we saying
now. We saying so now.
Right.
So like now, say if you go meet a new girl,
right,
that ain't on that level. Like, how do you introduce that? How do you introduce your interest into the bedroom?
But see, check it out. That was my whole thing of putting that energy out. So I feel like now, if I meet somebody now, they definitely know. They already know.
Yeah,
like that's what it was. Like we ain't gotta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we ain't gotta tiptoe around. Like,
but before that though, it was hard to introduce that to the bedroom.
Not really, because they was like, I swear, I don't know. I just seemed like maybe I just attracted this type of women. I don't know.
Well, women are more open than men to try things.
Yeah, women don't. Then I had like a lot of older women too that was putting me on different things. Then like I said, with different like nationalities, they was into like they had different ways of pleasing their partner. So and then some of them dated women before me too. You know what I'm saying? So it was just different things. Some of them was into like poly relationships, like, you know what I mean? It was all different type of experiences that, but I couldn't fault nobody for their background.
Right.
I'll only meet you where you at today. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's what it was. I just always been like a over pleasing when it came to my relationship and just open minded, because I never wanted them to either go back to what they was comfortable at. You know what I'm saying? Or to find what they don't get at home.
Right.
So once you got turned out, right, the first time.
Yeah.
Moving forward with these individuals that continue to basically advance you, were you always open because you didn't want them to go back, or were you open because you wanted to experience it as well?
I wanted to experience well because it was like they didn't set some of them didn't set the standards so high. It's like
my boy, like, it can't get no higher than this.
Nah, for real.
And once you set the tone, it's like, hey, how you coming? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't come. You got to come heavy, come correct. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but it has been women I've connected with for sure that isn't as experienced. Yeah, but I don't take it away from them. Like, cause I could still love you for different reasons. Like, we gonna still connect. Like, cause the way I am outside of just the physical act, if I don't connect with you mentally, I really don't do nothing with you physically. You know what I'm saying? Like that mental connection hit different. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's more passionate. You know what I mean? So
when you say mentally, are you talking about the intellect? Are you talking about the grind? Are you talking about like what is that looks like?
Really all everything you said, really, bro. Like, you know, just like.
So you don't fuck with birds, bird brain hoes. You don't fuck with them type of hoes.
I didn't
They're just cute and they got nothing else going.
I didn't probably hit some bird brains, but that's the thing. Like,
he was on TV.
I didn't hit some bird brains, but it didn't go nowhere because it's like, what do you want to do with your life?
Right.
They don't know. They just want to lay there and get slayed. Like, you know, like that's irritating. Like, you know, like what do you want to be? How can I help you? Like they just lost.
Around.
They just lost. Yeah. So, you know, for me, you know, I love a woman that's on her hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like that turned me on. Like a woman that get up and got goals that she want to reach. You know what I mean? So, you know, I like hustlers. You know what I mean?
So I definitely want to commend you, man, for making a business out of a mockery that they were trying to.
You got to
portray.
I
really salute you for that.
You got to, bro, because you gotta think, bro. They go assassinate your career every chance they get, but it's all about. It's not about how hard you fall. It's about how you get up, how you maneuver. You know what I mean? That's it. That's how I look at it.
So, out of all your past success, like with the people that you met in the rooms, like that's in higher places, like, and like you go back to speaking about how people live to impress other people, or some people don't step out their comfort zone because they think it's going to offend other people.
Yeah.
Like, talk about that. Talk about how this has helped you overcome, like, not giving a fuck about this person you met in the past that's hold a lot of weight, hold a lot of weight. How do you maneuver? Because I know that affect a lot of people.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's a great question, by the way. I don't know, bro. Like, for me, I just told myself, like, I can't care about them more than I care about myself.
Hello.
You know what I mean? Like, and then it's like, if you gonna rock with me for who I am. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to sit up here and just fake a facade with you. You know what I mean? Then this has nothing to really even do with you. You know what I mean? Technically. So that's how I was. Like, I just looked at it like this, man. Like, if it's genuine, it's genuine. If you're gonna be there, you're gonna be there. If not, it was nice knowing you. Like I said, like if we looking at life like a tree, like those are leaves. Leaves fall off. You know what I mean? Branches break. So that's just how I look at it. You know what I mean? But I gotta worry about the root.
That's
you know
real.
what I mean? So that's what it is. But honestly, bro, so many people have reached out to me that I didn't even think I would even have access to. since then. You know what I'm saying? Like people higher than the people I've met before. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, okay, you know what I mean? Okay, all right. I see what's going on. You know what I mean? And people have literally called me crying, bro, like women and men, bro, because they feel like they living through me. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just one of my homegirls. She feels like she's living through me because whatever her fetishes are, right? But she grew up in a church going home. You know what I'm saying? She does this and that for her mom, so she can't be who she really want to be. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people like that, and that causes a lot of depression.
Cause suicide too. People
Literally.
can't live with themselves.
Literally. So I get so many people hitting me up with messages like commending me and helping them. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep going and just feeling like they got somebody they can connect with. You know what I mean? Just on a place of just like being free, being yourself. Most importantly, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't commend people to do the same acts if that's not your thing. But I'm just saying being yourself unapologetically is what the whole goal is. Like I want to rock with you for you. You know what I'm saying? I want you to really know me. If we friends, I want to really know you. I want to really be there for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I looked at it. So as long as I'm inspiring somebody, bro, like I'm good where I'm at.
Definitely, and if ain't nobody told you, you're definitely inspiring a lot of individuals. A lot of people are living through you. A lot of people look at you as a hero because everybody can't deal with being judged.
Oh no, that's different, bro.
Yeah, so it's very, very commendable of you for, just unapologetically being
it's a lot.
you.
It's a lot, bro. But like it got to the point now where it's like, when not reality, not reality, social media is cool, but going out and seeing the real world, that's when it's different. Like, cause I still go outside, you know what I'm saying? I still party. So now when I go out, I just don't say what's up to people right away. I let them come up to me first cause I need to check the energy. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes people make a little joke. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's up, freaky man? Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like I don't. It's all about how you respond. You know what I'm saying? So if I may know them for something or whatever, I just make a joke out of it, laugh, and just you gotta own it. The more you own it, it's just it don't even matter.
Right, fact.
Like they gonna say anything, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because they might not be trying to be cruel. They might just be like, "Oh, this is how I'm gonna start this conversation based on what he put out."
Yeah, for sure. Then I have girls that come up to me, still want pictures. Hey man, I love you. I love what you're doing. Hey, I'm married, but I be watching. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just be like, I see that, but it's like it's just all about how you carry yourself. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
you can't put a price on influence.
Definitely,
absolutely.
You can't put a price on influence.
You're showing the greatest form of self-love, and I want to ask you for the final question is. When do you feel like your voice found its space?
When did I feel like I found it? Man, I guess the response. You know what I mean? Like when people start, like when I see the messages pouring in, like outside of the trolls, I'm talking about the real people hitting me up from, different countries I never been in. You know what I mean? Telling me how much I'm like you said, the hero, or how much I'm, like a big brother to certain people. Like, for me, I looked at it like what even made me take the leap of faith, bro. I had to sit and think about this. We sat and watched people like Prince. We sat and watched people like Dennis Rodman. They'd be wild and still looked at as legends and icons. So I took a little bit of that recipe of how they didn't care and it just was people loved them. You know what I mean? And so now I pour that back into myself, and I see it's pouring back in. See others pouring back into me. You know what I'm saying? By me putting the energy into myself, bro. Like, I guess that's what let me know, like, you know what I mean, that I'm becoming like, bigger than, you know what I'm saying, than what my actions were. Like I'm like my voice matter in certain rooms. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it, bro. Like I don't even know how I really got to this point, bro. Honestly, I asked myself, like, man, how do you, like, I be asking myself that, like, man, what was it? Like, I just remember that one day, bro, getting outside and the sun was beaming at that balcony and just didn't care no more. I don't know what it was, but I knew it was self-love for sure.
And if you had to explain yourself in one word, what would it be?
Man, had to explain myself in one word. Let me think. Spontaneous. Encouraging. Yeah, encouraging.
I like that.
That's loud.
So the reality TV star, the tattoo artist, the entrepreneur, the business man, potentially mogul.
Hello.
Phor.
Talk it.
Man, was this a safe space?
More than a safe space, man. If I was talking to my brothers, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely, man.
Thank y'all, man. For real.
sure.
That's love, man.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir.
So
Loved having you, man. Appreciate you sitting down with us, sharing this space with us.
Yeah, I want to lock back in with you too. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
definitely,
ASAP.
definitely.
Like,
We can get it. We
I
can
need
get
it.
it.
I need it. Like, especially I'm trying to be like this super sexy. I need it. Like, I got
nah, for real.
Yeah,
Need
yeah. You got to get it.
So I'm gonna get. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk though.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, shout out to our sponsors, Bel Air, Luke Bel Air.
Luke Belair,
Go to your local
Y'all
liquor store,
see
get
it.
that. You know what
go
I'm
get
saying?
it.
This one's huge. Bro.
And thank y'all for tuning into Consciously Speaking. I'm your host, Pat B.
Your boy M. Nashke.
And our guest, Phor.
Yes, sir.
Much love, brother.
Much
And be
love.
on the lookout for that sex store coming in March and April. Because hello,
Foreplay
you
on the
might
way.
need to. You might need to
Foreplay,
go in there
foreplay,
and check
foreplay.
yourself out. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.